Thing about being the trailblazer, you're gonna smell like smoke.
Going city to city, we turning corners. When you a trailblazer smelling like smoke, pay attention to the jokes. Success tried to warn us. Motivation, conversation, captivating the coach. Performing arts, it's the heart, so we gotta watch the vultures. All my dreams out of mind, out of sight. They standing on my left, cause they can't get right. You know what make them wonder every time I turn the corner.
Welcome to another episode of Turning Corners. Turning Corners is a show where we talk to people who top of their game. They're doing their thing in entertainment, but also they have turned the corner in life. Because anybody know that there's a lot of corners we got to turn in life. Sometimes stuff is hard, things ain't going the way we wanted to. And somebody that I know is a trailblazer, someone that I know who does a lot of different things. Matter of fact, if you've ever watched the podcast and you listen to the music that's coming on, this is his voice, this is his lyrics. You know, can't get right like the whole nine. Welcome to the show, my brother Cedric Bellamy, aka Legacy City.
What's up?
Yeah.
I finally made it. I finally made it.
You crazy. You crazy.
I was low-key hating on the other comedians. I was like, that ain't even my genre, but they on.
Wow.
I was like, that's not even my genre, but that's, hey, it's better to turn the corner than stand on it.
Man, boy, bars. Well, you know, so let's start here.
Yes, sir.
Where did you get the name Legacy City? Because I've heard, even Google different things. I'm like, no, not Legacy City.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how did you come up with that?
It was a typo on the album.
So,
you remember my loud manager, Will Flux, the sci-fi writer?
Mm-hmm.
And this album came out in 2013. I never knew it didn't have Legacy City. So when I handed it to him when I got here, it just had Legacy City on there. And so he kept calling me Legacy City. So he got me my first radio deal. And it was like, who is Legacy City? So I pulled it to the side like, that's not my name. He said, well, according to the album cover, your name Legacy City. So I had to roll with it and it stuck. So, typo is how I became Legacy City.
You know what? That is crazy, because for that to be a way of you getting a name that stuck.
Yeah.
Because you do things in the city. Like, but you've taught me that it's one thing to be local.
Mm-hmm.
It's another thing
to be global.
Yeah. It's funny how things happen.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know if you remember how we first met.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How we first met is crazy, because it was a hurricane relief.
Yep, it was a hurricane relief, and I got called last minute because somebody dropped out.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, at a particular church. It was a hurricane relief. Sure was.
Yeah. You remember what happened? What made me?
Yeah, you lit me up.
I came on after you.
Yeah, you did. You lit me up. There, you like, boy, that boy got a memory. He been out forgetting nothing.
Damn,
but yeah, I remember better. Yo, I got all the highlights of when you lit me up, right? So, but it was my daughter crying in the background in the middle of my performance. Yes. Melanie was having a fit when I was on stage. I spoke to her through the spoken word. She chilled out. We finished the set, and I went back there to my daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you was performing, you talked to your daughter.
Yes. So I heard her. I mean, everybody know their kid's voice. You know what I mean? So when I was in the middle of, I think, a spin punchline, and she started to get riled up a little bit, and so I addressed it. Told her I got her, something around Melanie with something. You know what I mean? And then she heard her name, she heard that what we talked. That's how we communicate. We chilled. She chilled out until I finished, got off stage, and went back there. You saw I picked her up, had her binky, and that was it. But now she want to go to her mama's house. She don't remember that. Boy, the things we do as dads.
So how old is Melanie now?
Melanie is 11.
Wow.
Yeah, Melanie would be, I think 12 is when you become a preteen, or when 11. I don't know how preteen times are different. But Melanie is now in the 6th grade. You know the story. Melanie ain't supposed to be here, according to the doctors and stuff of that nature. But we work with her. She's Melanie. You've been on the phone with me and Melanie getting into it.
Yeah.
I don't have to get into it. You know how I go. If I tell people, they won't even believe it. So I just be like, all right.
She's daddy's girl.
Yeah.
She's your pride and joy.
Definitely.
She punks you.
Definitely.
A lot.
Definitely.
So we know about, well, some people may not know.
Yeah.
What exactly do you do? Because we know you're not a comedian, because you said that at the beginning. But what exactly do you do, and what inspires you to be this artist of all artists?
I consider myself now. I used to consider my independent mogul. Well, I'm just walking empowerment. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can have the plug. I'm the socket. A plug is just a plug without connecting to me.
Okay.
I empower people now. So of course, but mass media as a whole, not only mass media, but just a teacher. You know, and I give you your props for this. You showed me, believe it or not, I always had the leadership, but I didn't understand teaching as a leader. Because some like us, we expect people to, you following me, you get it. And we forget that it took 15, 20 years for us to perfect that. Yes. And they just now coming on, so.
For the people in the back that think you get it overnight.
No, it ain't no overnight. Not at all. Not at all. It takes 5, 10, 15, 20 years to perfect that. So when you come in, you see me cutting up stuff and putting it in place, no, that's pretty fast. It took 10 years, 20 years to get that fast.
Yes.
And as a leader, you expect people to get it. And then, like, no, we have our conversation like, hey, you're a leader, but you got to learn how to be a teacher. You got to balance that. So now I lean more on my teaching. That's how we build franchises. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely CEO of Streetligion. I'm the voices for the voiceless. You know, I'm the voice for the voiceless. You know, I'm the opportunity for the opportunity-less. So, you know, opportunities to cure the poverty. So that's what and that's how I focus. And that's how I live daily.
Yeah.
You know, it's not try to get rich off of everybody, but impact everything we touch.
Yeah.
Simple.
And to go back to what you just said, I think the problem is in today's society, everybody want to be out front.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone wants to be seen because they are the God in themselves, right? But what I've learned is there are times you are a teacher, there are times you are a student. And once you learn how to navigate yourself in those spaces, you become better, not just for yourself, but for other people. Because, you know, one thing I know is that we all have somebody watching us. You know what I'm saying? And because we have people watching us all the time, one of the things you've gotten on me about is protect the brand.
Yep.
What does that mean? What do you mean by
protect the brand? And I used to laugh all the time. Everybody know it. Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. I used to laugh at that all the time. But being who
he was talking about the brand.
He was talking about the brand at the end of the day. So yeah, you are the talent. But one thing I learned about creators are unfaithful. They disloyal.
Okay, come on.
They unfaithful. They disloyal. And when you're dealing with creatives, you got to be careful who you make history with. Because they do the social study of you. Then they'll rewrite the history about you like you never part of it. So I learned protect the brand at all costs because of the fact that, you know, when everything else go, your brand gonna stand. Your brand will support and feed you, will bring you residual, because people will come and go. But the legacy of your brand will stand. You can say what you want to say about Motown now, but look at the people that then came and went with Motown. The Temptation, even Tammy Terrell, Smokey Robinson, et cetera, et cetera. People came and went, you know, and people gonna always see the grass greener on the other side, not knowing they cutting grass out your yard to put it on the other side until it's too late. So at all costs, don't let your emotions be the reason why you tear down something that took you 15 years to build.
And that's first of all, that's rich. That's rich because what people don't understand is that in this particular business, any entertainment field, relationships are just as important as customers and clients.
Yes.
Because your clients and your customers will send you more people.
Yeah, they will.
You know what I'm saying? And your network, the way you network and navigate. But see, here's the thing about that though. It's difficult at times for us to be good people in a room full of snakes.
Definitely.
Now, somebody has a bar, says something about a rattle. How they go?
When you love a snake, you ignore the rattle. You know, and a lot of times our trauma either be our defense mechanism or we accept the BS. Because a lot of time our trauma comes from it happened to us or we never had it like we envisioned. So you accept all things and not filter it through. And you can't be mad when it bites you. Regardless if God give you the antidote in your system to deal with the snake. The thing is like you keep failing and you keep getting bit, whether it was on the neck last time, on the chin or on the arm, you still failing. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to be that fulfillment. And the snake is a snake regardless. I don't care how beautiful it is, how erotic it look. But what I have learned dealing with snakes was I'd rather be dealing with a venomous snake than a snake that hugs and squeezes the life out you and go on. They study, they grow, they watch your movement, they get your length, they get your size, they get your measurements, they get everything they need. And then they just suck the life out you. And by the time you're trying to gasp for air, it's too late. You know what I'm saying? By the grace of God, you know, so I done had plenty of those situations. And a lot of my snakes come from traumatized. Not being traumatized, but traumatized. We so focused on soul ties, we ignore the traumatized.
What do you mean by traumatized?
So, for instance.
Not traumatized,
yeah,
traumatized.
Okay. Yeah. So, you know, people just, I give you an example. Hypothetically. You and this female just meet, right? She coming off a fresh relationship or whatever. But the other person, she gets, I'm gonna be a little intense, but she gets raped. Y'all don't know each other. You just happen to be there in the aftermath to walk her through the kids, the police stuff, this, and that. So those ties are not genuinely like, oh, I like you for you. I like this. I like the fact that your color is black and whatever. You just walked me through a broken time. And instead of picking up my pieces, I was a distraction for that situation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so now, even though this person probably was disloyal, probably whatever, toxic, messy or whatever, they're attached to you because you went through that situation and saw them through it till they start feeling better. Just because you feel better doesn't necessarily mean you heal. You see what I'm saying?
So let's go here because
let's talk about it.
The thing about you is that we can talk. I don't have to.
Yeah.
You can't get right. We can just talk.
Yeah, definitely.
If that's the case, why are Black people in America not tied together through our trauma? Because it seems like we let our trauma We seem like we let our drama or our trauma
definitely
cripple us where we hate one another.
Yeah, definitely.
But using your point, which I think is a very valid point, sometimes we deal with women and women deal with us based on the trauma that we have together. But then, I guess it's still the same because we don't have.
Because you got to think about if it's on the flip side with a man, you know what I'm saying? A man, they'll just say mama issues, abandonment issues, which is really not necessarily talked about or really acknowledged, mama issues, instead of, and you just had a situation that broke you or triggered you. And the woman probably came up and subscribed to an issue she wasn't ready for. Okay. She just happened to hold you, wipe your tears away, everything gonna be okay. And now that you're feeling, she made you feel good. She didn't put a safe place out there for the moment. You know what I'm saying? And that trauma then tied y'all together because now you're doing all the extra stuff because you feel like you owe her this because she was there this. Or vice versa. She feel like she owe you this because you were there for that. So that trauma tie is right there. You know what I'm saying? And so you may be so traumatized that you may not even have the time to bond and build a soul tie. You know what I mean? Because trauma, I feel like I owe them because they was here when nobody else was, or et cetera, et cetera. You know what I mean? On both sides. For us as a culture dealing with trauma, this culture has shown that we can turn our trauma off and on. Because at the end of the day, we got an acceptance cancer that overrides our trauma. You know what I mean?
So through the 5 stages of grief, the last stage is actually acceptance.
Mm-hmm. So as long as this platform co-sign for me,
come on, come on.
X, Y, and Z.
We here.
So
what do you mean this platform co-sign for?
So okay, if I'm independently doing my thing, I done wrote the blueprint. Because the only person that beats a dream chase is a person with money to get to the end of the dream before the person that's dreaming about it.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So if I give you ideology, y'all see me do it, you know, or you'll go to whatever, you'll get all your lessons from me, get all your lessons and stuff from me. But due to the fact that I don't got blonde hair, blue eyes, it's not good enough. So the trauma of rejection get overlapped by the desire of acceptance. I don't gotta be accepted by us. But once they say I'm good, I'm green light, and everything else gonna follow.
But isn't that masking? Like, because you're not necessarily fixing the trauma. You're masking it.
To a certain extent.
Because think about men.
Yeah.
Let's just use men. Just to not seem like we're bashing women.
Yeah.
Sleep with this person, not happy.
Mm-hmm.
But you're doing it because you're trying to feel like, you know, maybe, you know, I'm a real man because I have sex with all these different women. I'm a real man because I got this woman pregnant and whatever. But it's really insecurities.
Or a lack of, a lot of times when a man is trying to, first thing is a lack of knowing.
Okay.
Because you got to be taught how to heal. I don't care who you are, what color, black, white, avatar, Asian, Simpson, whatever. You got to be taught how to heal. Because most of the time when we try to fill a void that can be avoided, it's the pride or the shut mouth that don't teach us how to heal. Because most time we take our void and fill it with vices. Sex, porn, alcohol, drugs.
So you mean heal yourself?
Yeah, self.
Okay.
People like, well, that's self-healing and self-this. Even when people talk about self-care. If a person treats you like crap, they say crap. Love a person, treat a person how you want to be treated, but they treat everybody how they treat everybody nasty. They let you know they don't even know how to treat themselves.
You know what's interesting about what you're saying is because when you think about if you get a cut and your body automatically begins to heal itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, next thing you know, you have a scab. Next thing you know, the blood stopped flowing through that particular area, whatever. And depending on how deep the cut was, there's going to be a scar there. And the scar is a constant reminder. Now, it might not remind you right away, but if the scar is not fully healed, if someone touches that scab, right, then all of a sudden, hey, and you like, protect that. But us as black folks in America, people ignore our scabs.
And our scabs make other people uncomfortable. We have to justify the expression. We have to justify the expression of our scab. You gotta understand.
Come on, wait, pause. I have to literally say what they call it, gaslighting, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm gaslighting you
for my
pain.
I gotta water down the scars. Are the stories of your soul. Okay. But I gotta water down the stories of my soul to make you feel comfortable.
Okay.
I gotta water down the scars of my soul to make you feel comfortable. In that case, I gotta water down the scars of history that led to a trauma that have birthed a lost generation. Because a lot of things in history was for protection. A compliment in the form of an insult was birthed out of protection. You working in the field, master come up. Hey, your son doing this thing. Not that big head troublemaker. He got a lot way to go. Reason why that insult in the form of compliment is to keep you from being taken from your family. Now we lost that knowledge of it. but I gotta be too woke because I love my history. I gotta be too woke because I prefer this over that. I don't gotta be too woke when I'm like, no, I don't get down like that. That's not good for where we trying to go. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be crucified because I believe in I can attain this.
So here's what's interesting. We was talking about this earlier, though. Using your analogy, which is very true. How sometimes the parents who supposed to be the first lovers of us, the parents sometimes attack us out of protection, but they don't necessarily tell us it's protection. So as time has gone on over the years, other people, other cultures have saw this and said, man, they don't even love their daughter. Look how she calls her this, or look how he does this to his son. And maybe he didn't get the education of, hey, they're only doing this to protect you. So now we're looking at ourselves and we have become devalued. Like we were talking about earlier, you know, sometimes a dollar is not going to be held on to as tight as $100 bill. But who placed the value? Who's the one that said this is valuable, this isn't valuable? And we have these conversations all the time. But as black men, I feel like we don't have the same value that we should have in this society, even as it comes to our counterpart, white men.
Well, I think in early on in our friendship, brotherhood, you taught something. I remember, I don't know if you was on a podcast or you was doing something, but you said the history is written by the winner, right? What if under all the surface there are black men who want to explain how to have a successful marriage, or how to navigate with your kids, how to show your sons how to be sensitive, and how to tap into their understanding part, how to compromise to make things work, when, where, and how, right? I think when it comes to us as a whole, as black men, it's selective. It's selective value. Because you want a leader, but you don't want to be led. Okay? You know, so it's...
One time.
You want a leader, but you don't want to be led.
So I think there was a song by Prince. He said, you say you want a leader, but you can't seem to make up your mind. I think you better close. He got you to the purple road.
The best performance, the best stop.
Don't do that.
Don't
shit.
leave out Castle.
Michael Joseph Jackson, boy.
Edit that out. We won't need to see him with rough on camera.
No, but what you're saying is true, because people really know what they want?
But it's selective though.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you. Okay, why is my Fortune 500 a little business versus his Fortune 500, who is valued? But a lot of the ideas come from the left side, right? From blacks. And you want to tell me I run my business like this and that, but that's why I say, and this is gonna be controversial, desegregation was the worst thing that ever happened to us, because we was told the lie of higher learning. Let me tell you why it's a lie for those who I'm glad you asked. How can you get higher learning when you're the origin of learning? The gas mask, traffic light, alarm systems, security cameras, cars, the agriculture, the medicine from peanuts, even teaching them how to bathe and wash their bodies and take care of their kids. How the learning gotta be there, we gotta go. And we already had that before the segregation. But once again, we're gonna ignore all our trauma for the cancer of acceptance. And it cancels out everything that we have not only built and structured. The elevator, that was by a black man. Guess what? An elevator is in every state across the nation. But we want to forget that for acceptance. Well, it's on the mainstream. It's elevators in every movie. You'll see 30 elevators before you know who the name of the person that's who invented the elevator.
What's crazy about that is we have a lot of us being taught that white ice is colder. Right? Even you can have the #1 media platform in San Antonio. You could work with these people on this town and around the country, everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But then what you do for, you got that little old station over there. So my stuff is little, but then I got the same numbers they got.
Mm-hmm.
I got but it's people are always, it's almost like we're always going up a hill.
Mm-hmm.
So how does your faith in God,
Mm-hmm.
not necessarily religion, and
Yeah,
we're going to talk about something in a minute, but how does your faith in God ground you and say, don't give up, keep going?
He gave me my daughter. He gave me my daughter. And it works across all boards. That means a lot of people that think betrayal is funny, think Melanie. Because the revenge train, Cedric, I have to humble that. Think Melanie, you ain't worth me not raising my daughter. You know what I'm saying? And then on the flip side of that,
Gotcha.
is the fact that
Gotcha.
I believe I want God to do something not for me, but for my daughter. So a lot of people get that grace and mercy, and I pour that blessing and don't want anything back in return. But people forget the difference between the two. I'll give you the shirt off my back, but not the food out my daughter's mouth. It's a difference.
Yeah.
And people forget that that's not a right, it's a privilege. And so don't devalue your privilege or misunderstand your privilege. So misunderstanding leads to misinterpretation. So with that, for us, like I'm gonna focus on what you told me to do. Ain't no guaranteed return on it if we're gonna set somebody free. But in the same breath, give me the wisdom to put a price tag on the work too.
Yes.
When to and when not to. Don't let me be manipulated. Yeah. Don't let me be made a fool of as well. Whether I'm doing your will without saying Jesus, 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 Jesus 100%.
Yeah.
Because even when I'm helping people and I'm not doing this the way you want me to do it, regardless, that it serve two masters, it's just not a religion thing. Regardless of which one you choose, you still lose. Friendship, faith, you're gonna lose friendship, loyalty, whatever. My faith told me, the faith of what we do, the one thing is for sure about our dream chasing and having the faith that we have. The level up gonna always come with 2 L's. No shape, form, or fashion. Level comes with 2 L's. Level up comes with 2 L's. Because how you put it, frontwards or you spell it backwards, you're gonna take 2 L's.
I tell you, you be saying shit so fast. I be like, bruh, they just missed it because you spelled level. Because you spelled level 2 different ways, and I want to say you got to slow your smart ass. But with that being said, I feel like as a dream chaser, as a creative person, that's us expressing the God in us. Because God is creativity. God is creator. Like we call him the creator.
Definitely.
Right? The creator of the universe, the creator of both, heaven and earth and everything else. So when we say we're creators, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't really like when they say I'm a content creator. Like,
don't box me.
Don't. Okay, there we go. So how do you keep your faith in God? Not necessarily with Melanie, but I'm saying with all the bullshit that you have to go through just to create. Because before you get to the studio, before you can get on the mic, you got this bill, you got this happened, or that happened, and that happened, but you keep going. And so turning corners is about people who are still going, because our blessing is down the street. But I got to get to that corner in order for us to turn. So how do you do that? Now, I've seen you, and we've had these conversations. But for somebody who don't have a melody, somebody who says, man, I want to give up, how do you keep going?
Self-resiliency. Sometimes you got to motivate yourself.
Okay.
Somebody said if you live for the applause, you're going to die by the booze. And then at the end of the day, once you look at the bigger picture of a creator or an inventor, somebody wise said, birth is messy.
Stealing my shit. You stealing my shit.
Quote by the great Ray Sorrell. But it's the thing about, it's certain things that creators have that everybody else don't have. Ambition.
Talk about it, please.
They got ambition, tenacity, and the thing that generates every creator is resiliency. It's not how you fail, it's how you came back to succeed. Without resiliency, I'm telling you, that either you can't teach it. Only life can teach it. And life will show you if you built for it or not. Because you're going to take, it's a lot of, when you're a creator, it's a lot of battles. Not that many wars, but it's a lot of battles. And you got to pick and choose.
So the other day,
yeah,
we're sitting here and we are both irritated. I'm dealing with sound, you dealing with color. Yeah. And I'm like, how, where are you at? You said, I got 2 scenes left. And you're like, fuck this color. And I'm like, yeah. I said, you ain't over yet. Yeah, I keep going. So although it was getting on your nerves, you kept going. And then when you show me the video, I'm like, oh, look at it right here. Look at it right here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't have that. Yeah. And this is what people don't understand. We are all different people. Mm-hmm. And it's hard for me to be in a relationship as a creator. Because if I'm dealing with somebody, I told you it's an easy conversation. If I'm dealing with somebody who's not a dream chaser, they don't understand that my checks don't come like your checks. You know, this podcasting thing, I might do this for months or years before I start seeing any money coming back.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? How do you deal with relationships as a boss, as a person who this month money might be all right, but it's not going to make up for the last 3 months that I have to struggle.
Yeah.
And then when I do finally get it, the mics went out, so I got to buy a new mic. The lamp went out. The light. So how do you deal with this as a dream chaser and you're dating in today's society where women feel like some women, make sure I say that, some women feel like we supposed to be made of money.
I feel like
you take a drink? You take a drink for you say that because I can see it in your face. I can see it in your face. And we had these conversations, so I already know.
So being a creative has caused me a lot. Love, relationship, hard work. You know, now I'm to the point where it's easier just to walk the creative road alone for when you're talking intimacy. Because even when you try to explain it, it's Chinese arithmetic to the person that's corporate world built, corporate world structured. You know, we structure differently. You're structured to work inside of the system. I'm structured to unplug the matrix. And if I want to make sure I say this properly. You know what? You're right.
Just be you.
If you choose to be a slave to comfortability, you're gonna never grow. If you choose to be in prison to, I don't want to step out there on my own, you can't throw their lashes on me because I choose not to pick from the same field. The field I'm picking from is the one I planted. I bought the land. Yeah, it was hard. You got yours done faster than me, but I own all this. Mm-hmm. Don't let my ownership be your disownership. So, so when a lot of creators come from an area of, I had to survive. And when we're successful, we still don't understand we ain't learn how to live in the mix of our dream yet. So automatically, we see the world different. You was raised from love, I was raised to survive. The world is totally different for us, and I try to explain. But you come from, well, if you don't got this many degrees, you don't got this and this, if you don't know how to walk in the suit and this and that.
So have there been moments in time where you're dealing with the female, you liked her, it seemed like she liked you, but she tries to little boy your accomplishments because the world sees her accomplishments as XYZ because she has a degree.
Yeah.
Or she works for corporate America.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, of course. And it was, and then this, It's passive aggressive sometimes. That's the one that really set me off. It's a trigger for me when you passive aggressive.
That's why y'all got big.
Yeah. So don't come with them corporate world policies into my little business. Because you must forgot my little business is the reason why you took some of the policies to get your position. Because of what? You know what I'm saying? We didn't birth writers. We didn't did this. Corporate worlds ain't do it, but they get the credit for that. Fine. But how I do that then? I'm like, well, go out there and do it. Write a book on their time. Write a song on their time. Perform on their time. Make up a dance routine on their time. This is the home creative. We don't see time the same. So you can't have selective structurism. That's a word I just made up.
Good word, though. It's good word.
You know, but you can't. And plus, on top of that, we have to build this for you to walk through it. There's a generational pass down. So you can't whip me with that type of whip and try to make me seem belittled. And the fact that I won't let you do that, because not my alpha male, but my masculinity and the man that I am would not allow you to tie down a foundation that people then died for me to have the right to do.
It's the baby.
Yep.
Everything that we do in creativity, and this is what people don't understand, it's our baby. The podcast is my baby.
Mm-hmm.
The barbershop used to be my baby.
Mm-hmm.
Doing shirts was my baby. Comedy was my baby. Writing was my baby. Preaching was, like, all these different things that we worked hard for. And then now, because you feel some kind of way,
Yeah.
you want a little boy, that's my word, you want a little boy my stuff.
I say you trying to Hollywood me.
Yeah, you trying to Hollywood me.
I'm going to tell you the sad part of what you're saying, though. They ain't even mad at the part that you built it. It's foundational. It's stable.
It's making money.
They mad at the success of it. Like, they ain't mad at none of the foundation being laid. They ain't mad that you talented. They ain't even mad that you gifted. They ain't mad that you charismatic. They mad that that it equaled up to being successful. So the entity of success over my head is the reason why it's little now. So when we was building it was all fun and games.
So let's go back. So is that trauma? Is that them attaching their trauma to you because they can't be truly happy for you?
I think a lot of times you gotta be careful when you want to live through people. Because when you living through people, it shows you what you lack about yourself.
Okay.
You wish you can wake up in the morning and unlock a door to a building with your face on the wall, but you gotta clock in. You wish you can say no to clients like the other stores do. You can pick and choose who you want to. If you know, you know. I don't gotta be out there like that. You wish the work leaves an imprint more than the person does.
But see, here's the thing about it though. As a dream chaser, you gotta be brave.
Of course.
No, people don't understand. You got to be brave. So yeah, you wish these things, but do you have the heart to do it? You know what I'm saying? Because if you had the heart to do it, you'd be right next to me.
Even question. Ask yourself a question. Would you risk your daughter having almost losing your daughter through a miscarriage, born at 23 weeks? Would you willing to give up a marriage? Would you willing to give up your career? Would you willing to sleep under a bridge for 2 years? Are you willing to get scandalized and lied on by churches, pastors who you thought was brothers, but they throwing salt on, they salt dropping? The person that hugging you, you think y'all brothers and sisters, but then you become their competition. It's never about the knife in my back. It's who put it there. Are you built? Everybody's built for the win, but everybody's not built for the loss. Because people don't understand when you dealing.
Hold on. Say that again, because I need to make sure I heard you say that. Everybody what?
Is built for the win, but not everybody is built for the loss. It's just the way it is. So then, with being a dream chaser, you have to understand this too. When you a dream chaser, dream sounds good, but being a dream chaser, you have to understand that a nightmare is a dream too. Simple. And if you can't get over that part, Because it's sometimes in your dreams you have no control.
Yeah.
A nightmare is a dream too. From that nightmare builds how you gonna bounce back from it. It's part of dream chasing. Everything gonna be good.
You know, I'm wanting to truly believe that becoming an adult robs us of our childhood. You know what I'm saying? Because you hear people say, "Man, he's like a big old kid." They just like they talk about Shaq. They say Shaq and Kevin Hart. They're just big old kids, right? But sometimes responsibility and the things that we do, it does stipend us. Because like when I was working for Child Protective Services, I'm like, I didn't write a joke for like 2 months. I'm like, yo, I don't like this. Because I was forced to be a certain way. I think down low, they can't say down low no more. Secretly, some people hate us because they're not us. Because they want to have fun on stage. They want to get on the mic and do their thing. They want to clock in when they want to clock in. And they say, oh, he didn't get to work till 2 o'clock. Man, I wish I could do that. But they don't know we was up to 5 o'clock editing a video. They don't know we was on YouTube doing research and trying to figure this out. They don't know that I had to call the light people because my light's about to get cut off. So I got to do this project for somebody, but my internet is down. It's so many things that people don't see. So I truly believe that sometimes it's a little hate. You know what I'm saying? But also some things that you say all the time, it's not that they hate what we're doing. They're just mad that it's us that's doing it.
That's doing it. They're just doing it. There's plenty of people that, I don't care what nobody said, I know I done left my impact in the city. And just because I don't say everything or not like, look at me. A peacock only show its color because they can't fly. I don't do goat talk. I'm an eagle. I breathe different. My altitude is too high for some people to breathe. So y'all can have that. But at the same time, the fact that you'd rather crown somebody else for something that's been, and half the time the people that know you personally, they probably was there when the idea light bulb came on. It was cool when it was an idea. The manifestation is what made you hate me. The manifestation of the idea that you was there with me, the manifestation is what made you hate me. You see what I'm saying? So
no.
It's crazy.
I'm sitting because I'm letting it sit in with the audience just for a second. Let there be light. Just 1 second. The scripture says, let there be light. That didn't mean shit until the next verse. And then the light came. Let us make man and woman in our own image, after our own likeness. And then it happened. One of the things we learned in the military, left is a preparatory command. Face is command of execution. I'm a preacher, right?
Yep, you are.
Left is the preparatory command. In other words, I'm prepping for it.
Yep.
So what do we normally do? We lean back. No one sees this. But when our ears hear it, we lean back. We get our foot ready. Face. And then we
turn. Yep.
Why? Because left is the preparatory. Face is the command of execution. The idea sounds good. But you never execute it. But now you're mad because everybody else is in formation except you. You're mad because you're not able to do the things that we do, not knowing that we don't even want to do it. Because believe you me, if I could just stop doing this shit today, I would.
This is the part that bothers me about it. When you talk about preparation, how you become an op doing opportunity? How do you become an op doing unity? How you become an op doing opportunity? It's op in unity and opportunity. It's unity and opportunity. But you chose to, when you become opposition when you was in position. I didn't even know who was competition. And that's what I learned about being a dream chaser the most. A lot of my dreams doors are still locked because I keep trying to bring all these Jonas with me. To the point where God, like, you ain't getting another boat because you hard-headed. Walk a little bit. You know, so
let's go here. Because we're talking, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
So the biblical text, Yahshua Jesus puts his disciples in a boat. Y'all go to the other side. Now he told all of them to go to the other side. A storm arose. We know the story. Storm arose. Them niggas scared. They shaking. And oh shit, what's going on? What else going on? Then all of a sudden they see some nigga walking on the water. Sorry, they see somebody walking on the water. And they see him walking on the water. They're like, oh shit, wait a minute. We already dealing with this storm. But now I see a ghost walking on water. Now, I don't know how cool the walk was, but something tells me if Jesus was on this planet, he probably had a cooler walk than Denzel and Obama combined. Is that fair? Is that fair to say? I'm quite sure, whatever it was, but he's walking on water. And the walk hadn't changed, which means that this dude is cold in his walk. Now, in the midst of getting water out your eyes and everything else, you're looking and you say, yo, cat, I ain't seen this walk before.
Yeah.
The way this dude walk, whoa. So then Peter says, Jesus, if that's you, let me come to you. Hold on. He didn't go yet, though. He waited. Jesus said, come. He left 11 cats in a boat who were going the same direction, who had the same fear. He got off the boat, out the boat, and started walking towards his anointing. But as he got there, some bullshit happened. If I can just talk like Ray talk. Some bullshit happened. It was a storm. It was already fucking raining. You're fucking, Peter, you're a fisherman. Matthew 4:19, follow me and I'll make you fishers of men. You're a fisherman. So you mean to tell me all of a sudden you scared of, okay, cool. And he began to sink. Jesus said, oh, ye of little faith. But no one talks about the fact that he did walk back to the boat.
Shit, I ain't back.
So here's the part that, so this is why I said all this. Many of us, including yourself, are walking on water right now and we don't even realize it. The problem is we're trying to get everybody else out the boat to walk with us, preach, right? To walk with us, not knowing that they wasn't designed to walk on water. We were. So we are turning corners. We are moving in a way that no one else is able to move because God did not create them like he created us.
You ready for this one?
Okay, go ahead. We're talking.
We're going to the biblical text. We just paraphrasing for those part of the Church of God and Flat Cash movement. On attackers. Think about Daniel, the lion's den.
Okay, we're there.
It's not what he said, it's what he did. Our teaching and blueprint is so powerful that even when you try to go and hate the other people and they line up and side with you and they make a mistake, even though you got me in the situation, my teaching and blueprint so strong that they had to follow it to get me out of there. To get they self out of there. So, do you mean to tell me Daniel was going to lift up the thing and still pray and do his thing in front of these people, knowing the rules? But the king ain't saying they just sit back and watch like, he's going to keep doing what he do, huh? So this is what I believe with that. When Daniel got thrown into the lion's den, after the people implied it and made the king sign the thing, if you do this, do this. Once the king then watched this man whole blueprint, he didn't really think the little business was effective until his back was against the corner. And the only thing he learned was what the little business was showing him this whole time. I don't believe Daniel was the reason why the lion's mouth didn't open up. God had to make an example. Start hating on my people teaching. Start hating on the impact of what these people doing. And the king like, you know what? I don't know what he said, but I'm going to follow suit and just pour my heart out. God, don't let my boy get ate up. I messed up. But that comes from Daniel's teaching, his example. So if I tell you, put your money right here, so that way you can market, you can get up here in the top 5 on a bigger scale without having to sell your soul. And you're like, nah, I'm cool. You better go smelling like lube instead of just doing what I say do. Now you mad. But now when you back in the corner, somebody else come up and be like, hey, I want to know how I can do that without going through the rigmarole. You'll act like you don't know what's going on and give me the advice that I taught you. Now they successful. Now you be mad at me. You mad at me for you giving them the advice or the teaching that I gave you. So how can you be mad at their execution from the teaching because you choose not to? Your jealousy want to prove me wrong.
And what's so excuse me. What's so funny about that whole Daniel story is that when the king came and was like, Daniel, what you have always been doing, is it still working?
Mm-hmm.
Is your consistency is what got you in the lion's den? Is it still working?
Mm-hmm.
And it was. But what was interesting about that is what people don't talk about is that the haters that was looking at his window, who's that creeping at my window? Wow,
nobody now.
They got thrown into the lion's den. But here's what's crazy. The lions was already salivating, waiting on them. And the biblical text says before they hit the ground, the lions had already ripped them to threads. So what you meant for bad is actually for good. So I appreciate haters. Because as you talk about me and you dog me out, you say I'm not this, I'm not that. As you do that, there are people already salivating on blessing me. So now you're sitting in the den of poverty. But you're mad at me because I'm doing consistent things that got me there. Here's what's also funny. The king was the king. He had other shit to do. He came and checked on me. You ever have somebody do some king shit and come check on you out the blue?
Out the blue, I'd be like...
Somebody that you didn't even think cared about you.
Yep.
But all of a sudden they come check on you.
Yep. I mean, you talked about this a lot. I'm like, you know what, who's on the phone? I remember you was in Dallas. I like, you can worry about that or you can worry about the unknowing people watching you that will bless you later on the line. You don't even know.
You have fans you have yet to meet.
These
are your words.
Yeah. I'm like, don't worry about them. Because the thing about it, I'm more concerned about my friends and family than I am about my enemies. My enemies are going to be who they're going to be. My family and friends always change. And a small misunderstanding is going to show their true colors.
So, we on the same topic.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about true colors. We had a conversation one time about charging. And we're talking about entertainment.
Yeah.
And I told you, I said, once you start charging your worth.
Oh, yeah.
Once you start charging your worth, your book is going to slow down. You're like, no. And then you did it. We recently had a conversation with a certain person.
Yeah.
And she said, no, we know, I want to. But we can't pay y'all what y'all are worth. So we get these other cats. Now, some people are cool with their name on the flyer. I want my name on the check. So how do you deal with that, knowing that in certain spaces you are superior to others, but then you have to take a back seat and make them feel like they're special, although you're a lot better than them?
I think it came with perspective changing, because somebody wise used to tell me, yeah, you'll stop running them burning buildings.
Dream change smelling like smoke.
So my perspective changed with that, because the building and foundation and trying to prove to yourself, trying to prove the world you're special is one thing. But then when your value hit, we ain't hit the ceiling yet. Our value to a certain point, me not being booked has brought me a lot more peace. Yeah. The perspective of it is like, I know you ain't doper than me. I'm a full-blown overdose. I know. Come on. You know what I mean?
I love getting on the stage with a comedian who thinks he's funny to me. I love sharing that stage because I'm going to really try to make everybody in the audience piss on themselves. Because now you have motivated me. You think you funny? Are you serious? Now, there are comedians that's funny to me. I ain't no fool.
Yeah, of course.
But not in fucking San
Oh,
Antonio.
you just called out. I don't say it. Look at this joker here to speak.
Not in San Antonio.
Oh, they're gonna. Here we go. They're Spartacus, 2 swords, no shields, don't hide behind anything.
Just show me. That's all. Just show
Yeah.
me. Like, if you don't like it, just show me.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not that I'm saying it's like I'm better than somebody, but I have this consistency.
Mm-hmm.
I have this drive that you don't understand. You motivate me to get in your ass.
Yeah,
Pause.
definitely.
Pause. No puppy. No Diddy or whatever. I just wanted to talk about one thing, and we're gonna get up out of here.
Let me get.
I'm just saying.
It looked like you realized you was in the new generation. You like, oh yeah,
yeah. They do it at the barbershop all the time.
Maybe.
I asked the question that I didn't ask you, but I always do this when I deal with comics.
Yeah, definitely.
Comics. When did you first fall in love with comedy? My thing to you is, when did you first fall in love with hip hop?
Man, it was in the late '80s. LL Cool J was at a Christmas parade, and he was doing this thing, he was rocking it out. And let's see, I went for about '87, so I was like 3 or 4 years old in '88. LL was doing a Christmas parade, and he had, and this gonna sound crazy, but it was white people in the audience doing the Christmas parade. And he was one of the, I remember he had the bucket hat, he was out there doing his thing. He was having fun. He wasn't mean mugging. It's LL, man. And then I knew. I was like, yeah, that's what I want to do. I definitely want to be a part of hip hop.
So there's 2 parts to the question.
Yeah.
When did you fall in love with the stage?
I fell in love with the stage doing a battle rap. I was like 13. My brother Jarrell, shouts out to Jarrell. We used to rap in the house. This when only CD, I'm gonna date myself. So I didn't have a studio. I was the last one to get studio. I blew up in my small town later. But we used to have Scarface, Mary Jane single. On the CD it had Mary Jane, Dirty Virgin, Clean Virgin, acapella vocals, instrumental. Black and gold CD. And we used to freestyle all that all the time. My brother took me to a Columbus, Georgia Haygood, and it was a battle rap going on. It was neighborhood versus neighborhood. And at first my brother was kind of being condescending. He took the microphone and said, you ain't in the bedroom no more, show him what you got. Listen, I was talking about FaceTime all the time. I tore it up, punchlines, everything, just, it was a different high. I've been chasing it ever since. Even I'm on stage now, come up with lines, free man, more again, more Oregons, up in Oregon, there's still more Oregons free, man. I'm still trying to find a combination to get that feeling back. And that love just keep me like, what this word mean? Oh, opportunity, unity, okay. That love, I can't get that first time back. You know what I'm saying? That's a freshman in high school. That's like 1990, just before a little bit before Cash Money took over. You know what I'm saying? But I can't get that love back. I can't get that feel back. I can't get that first time back.
I gotta run something back.
Go ahead, run it back.
I gotta run 2 things back.
All right, let's get it.
And by the time this airs, it won't be no. You only get 4.
Oh, you finna start something. when you start off like that?
You only get 4.
Yeah.
Who's your top 4 rappers of all time? Who's your top 4 writers of all time? And of course, I'm a comedian. Who's your top 4 comedians of all time?
My top 4 rappers, not include myself, right? No.
I mean, shit. Talk your shit.
Me, number 1. Tupac, number 2. LL Cool J and Rakim.
Okay, that's a hell of a list. Okay. Top writers. Now, when I say writers, it can be any genre of music.
Okay. Top writers, any genre of music. I'm gonna go with Quincy Jones first.
You mother. Really? I thought the arguments that we had. Okay, go ahead.
I always say Quincy Jones. Ain't nobody gonna outproduce Quincy Jones. Nobody.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Quincy Jones.
Okay.
Writers. I'm gonna go with Hathaway. Donnie Hathaway.
Donnie or Layla?
Donnie, the daddy.
Okay.
With schizophrenia. So there was multiple people teaching him how to write.
Okay. No. A lot of people don't know that, he had,
he had schizophrenia.
Some concerns. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go Donnie Hathaway. Who else? Writer. If I had to go, people will disagree with this one, but we're talking writer. I'm gonna go Jermaine Dupri.
Okay. Who's gonna disagree with that?
And Miss Yellett.
Wow. So you started off with the GOAT to me.
Yeah, definitely.
And then you said Donnie Hathaway.
Yep.
So I was actually looking for you to say like Babyface or R. Kelly or Prince or somebody like that.
Nah.
Wow, a song for you. Yeah. Okay.
Because, and this one thing all four of them got in common. Before the world here, they sleep with the song already in their head. They just ain't manifested it. Preparation, then execution.
Okay.
All four of them people, one person can walk in the studio and walk out with a song.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. Now, I'm a comedian.
Oh, man. Y'all don't like the comedians I like.
No. But see, here's the thing about it. It's your Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's whatever makes, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. They got to be in order. I can just name my four. I don't want to put numbers on there.
No. Because I hate people do that because on Mount Rushmore, they're not in order.
Okay, thank God. Here we go. Robert Harrison.
Robert Harrison?
Follow the drip.
Really?
He invented crowd work. Now look at it now. How people save their material, they crowd work, put it online so you can come to their show. He invented that. Impactful.
Okay. Robert Harrison.
Okay.
I'm not mad.
Richard Pryor. Okay, what nobody say. Richard Pryor, and then, oh man, Ali. I love Ali. And
Ali Sadiq.
Yeah.
Yes. Do me a favor.
Yes.
Look at that camera right there.
Okay.
And say, Ali Sadiq, we need you on this show.
Ali Sadiq, we need you on this show. Ali Sadiq, we need you on this show. One of the realest.
I need that dude.
If you ever see, I don't know if I'm still on this camera, but if you're not,
yes.
If you ever see, every time you on live, I'm like, you are the Nas and Slick Rick of comedy. You know what I mean? I really wholeheartedly believe that you are the Nas and Slick Rick. You're legendary already. So yeah, definitely.
And I always say,
we need you on here.
I always say he's the first comedian ever told me I was funny. I've been hearing I'm funny my whole life, but the first real comedian, he told me I was funny, and I was like, boy, he don't know what he did for me that day. Anyway, so Ali Sadiq, Robert Harris, who else did you say?
So I only did three. Richard Pryor.
Okay.
And I wish I could do five. I'm gonna put.
I can do five.
I can do five.
It's fine. It's coming.
Okay, thank you. Whew, I figure you'll give me a pass for that one. So I'm gonna go Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy is the formula for everybody. Everybody want Eddie Murphy status. And then, last but not least, here we go. I know we're able to get it. Cat Williams.
Okay, what's wrong with Cat?
Cause I don't like the way people display Cat. Man, they be trying to crucify.
Man, Cat funny as hell. Anybody say Cat ain't funny, they just hate me.
Yeah, definitely, man. They and that's why I said no in no particular order. But I'm going to those five anytime.
So let me go here because we have this argument all the time.
Don't you?
So my four.
Okay.
What did I say? What was the question?
You got your hip hop, then your writers of all genres, comedy. I forgot.
Rakim, Scarface. Yeah, Pac, and then Q. That's my four. Writers is going to be Babyface number one. Tank number two. He's a hell of a writer, although I'm not, Christian. Kirk Franklin. Because people sleep on Kirk Franklin.
His pen is cold.
His
nice.
Pen
is cold.
And he's a nice dude, man. I met Kirk on more than one occasion. He's a really nice guy. And yeah, I gotta say Prince. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a Michael Jackson fan, but he didn't write all this stuff. He's the greatest entertainer of all time. Comedians, it's very easy for me. It's Eddie Murphy first. Eddie Murphy's the funniest comedian I've ever seen in my life. He just, just make me laugh. Richard Pryor, only because, don't get me wrong, Richard Pryor was funny as hell, but he's the first comedian to start talking about his life. You know what I'm saying? And it's weird. Ali Sadiq has passed up Joan Rivers. Because used to be Joan Rivers was my third. Because that white lady is funny as hell. But Ali Sadiq and then Bill Cosby. Like people, I didn't think no one could pass up Bill Cosby's storytelling. But Ali Sadiq has done it for me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And he's a real cat. So, you know what I'm saying?
You heard how you checked David Banner. Not David Banner told the story. I don't want to make sure.
Oh, no.
Even David Banner told the story, like how Ali, like, I remember I put it on Facebook. I love.
And it wasn't. I ain't gonna call it a check. I think he was just like.
Them the words that David Banner. That's why I said David Banner said like them the words he said. But I remember putting that on Facebook. Aunt called me. He said, "Why did you say that?" I said, "Between Nas, we know Nas and Slick Rick. I put Slick Rick the best storyteller than Nas. No, you don't think so? Well, that's something totally different.
Scarface a better storyteller than all of them.
That's true. But at the time, I was just thinking about.
Okay,
yeah. Slick Rick and Nas, you know what I mean? And to me, we need to do our fourth, what's it called? We probably forgot this.
Who that?
You said you gave us 4 categories. I don't know. I forgot.
No, I gave 3.
Okay.
But you did 5 comedians.
Oh, for comedians, yeah, definitely. But I think you asked me, I was like, yeah, because I never seen nobody in life, not exaggerating, do, for one, he stands on what we stand on. He took the independent route and did a 4-part comedy series and tied it in. Yeah. Bro, that's legendary.
Yeah. And he's putting people on now.
And he putting people on.
Yeah. Great comedy specials. I mean, I've seen the Ryan Davis one, and then
and Netflix tried to sell him short.
That's what the guy's name. God dang, he's out of Houston.
The Wilder. No, Marcus Wilder.
Marcus Wilder.
Yeah,
funny as hell. I'm like, man, these dudes are hilarious.
Then when he says, after a while, can I say you will? Sex don't start putting food on the table. You know, the marriage.
But I can relate.
He's not gonna relate. Oh my goodness.
Everything. No, I'm saying what he was saying.
Yeah.
You know, I was a young Christian, married, trying to figure this out, and so let me just say this. First of all, thank you
Thank you
for doing the podcast. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being family.
Yes, sir.
I need people to know where they can find you at. Yeah. Not just your social media, but if you're in the San Antonio area,
definitely.
How can they get in contact with you? Let them know everything that you do. You know, from podcasting to video to
definitely. So for Instagram is CEO Legacy City, CEO_Legacy_City on Instagram. Facebook, Cedric Bellamy, Streetligion Nation on Facebook as well. If you're in the San Antonio area, you know, I'm in the middle of the city or kind of middle of the city, 1782 Austin Highway. We the home of the independent artists in every aspect: narrative, financial control, financial literacy, creative freedom. You know, so we teach you that from the ground up. Artist development. We got film, podcasting, commercials, radio. We're just a media company. We got our own TV network, radio station, so that way you're in competition with the Drakes, the Kendricks, and everything. You're getting radio spins and you're getting paid to play for. You're getting paid from your plays. So we ain't no robbing. You being loved on and taught by artists who has been through where you're trying to go and are there where you're trying to be. So Streetligion Nation, or you can just email us at streetligionllc@gmail.com.
Love it. So listen, it's only right that we end the show with the theme song that was created by yours and truly, Legacy City. Yes.
Thing about being a trailblazer, you're gonna smell like smoke.
Going city to city, we turn a corner. When you were They say respect your parents and don't worry about the talk back. 5 seconds, timeouts, turning it or get put in the corner, you better not talk back. But one thing about Peter, they highlight my attitude. Some may even sink, but they'll never talk about my walk back. Fused to the flame, gas like me, you may don't want to feel my spark back. I'm not a typical dog that go around biting other people's style, so just please respect my bark back. Because if I have to go and repossess, I'm taking my bark back, my walk back, and respect my talk back. My disrespect is disrespectful, so please respect my cool. Even marijuana, about marijuana, you don't got no drive. You're not driven by ambition, so you can't get mad when you don't know how to turn a corner. I said what I said, regardless of how you take flight, you still grounded because your anatomy is grounded by gravity. You see the light? Please stand on my left. You stutter when you talk. Your story ain't even right. Or you can't get it right. It's evidence in your residence. You see the rolling, if I bust my arm down, that's the president. But anyway, that's not what I want to talk about. Let's talk about the topic of discussion. I walk everywhere I go. No need to mount and rush more until your face imprint in stone. Mount Rushmore, we are not the same. I say it slow. Every level come with 2 L's. Lost lessons doesn't mean it's not impacting me personally. I'm giving you a quote because most of the time you are misquoted. Because your trauma won't let you grow for another summer. All you hear, I'ma do this and I'ma do that. But get mad at the fact that you your own relapse. I don't really do the drama because I'm working on my own trauma. And I don't really talk about love at all. I don't even talk about how love falls. Because you see, when they grow as a tree, they eventually leave. Smash a tomato and play catch up later. I talk to my uncle like, hey, uncle, you know you walking in your anointing, even though you feel like getting appointed, but you be dropping skills. The common man play it smart. This when I realized you can't be smart without painting your art. The SM before the, hey, you know how to spell art. I say this because it's common sense, maybe common knowledge. It's irrelevant. You underestimate my smarts just to devalue my intelligence. Y'all just mad because you sacrifice your moral compass and you and your feeling because I'm accomplished. How you become an op between unity? You put my ops with the unity, we'll give all us an opportunity. And that's how we cure poverty. Most people get mad because I don't have to write. You can't get mad because I get in front of the mic. Beautiful colors I paint, that's just the makeup. But if you step out of line, this Mac with cosmetics to make up everything that we need to do. And they're just a takeover. And we touch the block with our skill set, that's extreme makeover. They be like, I don't understand. I can't see it, babe. I play the keys by hand. I love the feeling. That's why I talk to my Uncle Ray. Because he may lost the sight, but the insight is vital. People don't understand. They be like, my little sister Dee Dee write a different story. The main character is an author. An author got books. Y'all looking at my destruction. And the only reason why you got grace and mercy because I'm still under construction. Pay attention to the attention that's not paid because some things in life are free. But we rather let it see because we want to put everybody's stats against our stats. I'd be like, you so insecure. If I piss out my sins to keep my heart pure, you don't look at black. You only worship the brown because you sure that you're going to get a play. Maybe one day, but just not today. Maybe it's one day, but not today. But your time coming. This is the thing about it. When you invest in that and you invest in black, that's what comes back. Just because it's a black business doesn't make it good business. Just because you see white, that's not necessarily saying what I'm right. But when you're talking about systematic class, my grandma thank God for white tissue because she said she used wipe to wipe her. Anyway, that's a whole nother topic. I'm just going from the heart of things going in. Most people be trying to play mental Olympics. They see the weight loss and they be trying to say it's Ozempic. Either way it go, who else you know that can let the smoke blow while inhaling chemo? That's what they talking about. That's just a fair loss. It grow back. Long things. It's just a hair loss. And I'm just keeping it simple for a man just because those ain't lyrical. Even white people see me with the thing on my head, be like, boy, you look biblical. But don't cross me or try to crucify me because you cannot deny me the simple fact that my melanin is telling how super cold every scar I got on my body is the story of my soul. And I tell my aunt, hey, keep moving how you moving. You a trailblazer that smell like smoke. Knock, knock, don't open the door because sometimes things are so serious to the TI that you can't be delirious, but everything you give is raw. Watch how they drop their jaw. That's just Murphy's Law. Get it? Delirious, raw, Murphy's Law. You'll catch that later. Listen, understand how the game goes. Everybody can't get on your boat with you, Jonah, regardless of their persona, because these storms ain't meant for you or me. I'm just saying what's the X-Clan. If these storms were meant for you, you wouldn't run back to your ex-man. Listen, baby, I'm just giving to you. Oh, my God. I'm just telling you for a little bit. My heart made me want to zoom like a pair of Commodores. But y'all don't understand the Commodores because they from the same college that had the Tuskegee Airman, black man. What is saying? The Commodores coming from a black man. Y'all exalt the black land like we don't have black plants. Listen, baby girl, I love everything you doing, and well is fair. Since the 80s, you've been delusional. You never been independent. They just replaced the daddies with welfare. But we don't want to talk about it. It's just a small extortion. The laws ain't about you, especially when it comes to abortion. But that's a whole nother topic. I'm just trying to give you a drive so you can see how you living when you driven. Tenacity, resiliency, how you bounce back. But if you ever wanna ask Mary why she taking marijuana in the mix of she praying. Because the people that love you most, they ain't really demon slaying. I'm just giving you off the top of my mind. Things look different when you see your angels start acting on demon time. Hey, my last line, I'm going to recite one more time. If I ignite like crack pipes, y'all might just not, might. Let me rebuttal that. Even when I stutter, I come back and glaze it like butter. I might ignite like crack pipes, just like the simple fact how I deal with death. I'm going to always keep you on my left, so that way I can see how you recite. I don't got to be right. I don't got to be right, just to acknowledge the fact that you still can't get right. Sucker. Turn the corner. Legacy City. Next episode. Classic.